I just wonder about Apple. We talked about Apple, how Apple beat Microsoft at that time. How do you see, what's your observation of Apple now under the leader of Tim Cook after Steve Jobs? Do they still, what value do you observe, or do you still believe that they have?
I figure that if I let you keep talking, I don't have to answer.
No, go ahead.
Which is good. So I tend not to comment on companies, wait for it, where the founder leaders are still there. Because people ask me about these companies, and the answer is we don't really know the kind of culture they've built until the founder leaders have left. Because the founder leaders tend to be the personifications of the cause, of the values. And you can really test the quality of the culture of a company and its stick-with-itness, and whether they truly have imbued into the company the values first after the founder goes. So Walmart's a great example. Walmart used to be an amazing company. It was all about this. And then Sam Walton died, and the first CEO took over from him, grew up with Sam, and so he kind of got it. And then all of a sudden it started to go sideways because they became preoccupied with this, and they completely forgot about that. You see their tagline? Their tagline is, save money, better life. That's actually in the wrong order. It should be better life, save money. That would be a values-based decision, right? It's one of the pieces. So we see this all the time. You know, Bill Gates left, and then sort of Microsoft went a little bit sideways under Ballmer. Ballmer was obsessed with this, over this. So this happens also very often when CEOs leave and replace themselves with their CFO or COO, because we have a flawed hierarchy in business. We think CFO or COO is the #2 job, and many CFOs or COOs see themselves as in line for the big job. The problem is it's not 1 and 2, it's 1 and A. They're completely separate skill sets. And it's the combination, the mom and the dad, the visionary and the operator, the person who sees far and the person who knows how to get there, the person who sees the forest, who lives above the trees, and the person who's down in the trenches trying to figure out their way through the trees. It's that magical combination that makes a business grow. But too often we take a visionary and we replace them with an operator. It happens all the time. Mike Dell left Dell. Mike Dell had to come back. Howard Schultz left Starbucks, replaced himself by a CEO. Howard Schultz had to come back. Bill Gates left, you know, and there was sort of talk of Bill coming back after Ballmer. They have Satya now, who's a little more in Bill's, you know, a little more like Bill, right? So Tim Cook was the COO. So the problem is we judge CEOs based on what they've done in the past. We judge CEOs, a good visionary, based on what how far they can see in the future. And if you look at the titles that we give people, CMO, CIO, CTO, COO, CFO, in their title, it says what their responsibility is. Finance, operations, marketing. What the hell is an executive? Chief Executive Officer. It's the only job that literally doesn't have job specs, and it doesn't give away. It should be CVO, Chief Visionary Officer. Because like I said, we judge somebody like that by how far in the future they can see, and we want them to work with somebody who knows how to get them there. These things work together, not separately, right? So I have concerns about Apple because it is run by an operator, good guy, smart guy, believes in the vision, but the problem is he sees problems more than he sees future. You know, these people are huge risk takers. These people are calculated risk takers, you know? And so I think we're starting to see cracks. Does it mean the end of Apple? No. But we're starting to see some of the cracks. Like, they don't seem to be leading markets anymore. They don't seem to be defining product categories anymore. In fact, a few times they've been the followers, you know? So, you know, you make this little joke, like your phone doesn't work, and you're like, oh, ever since Steve died, you know? There's like politics playing out in the company, and it's weirdness. Is it the end of Apple? I don't think so, of course not, but definitely it makes me interested.